Hey, so this is going to be the first introductory video to a multi-part drone build series. Now, it's probably been done a million times before. What makes us any different? Because I'm building it. Yeah. Well, I don't really have an engineering background. I am kind of an amateur. I'm just a kid, so I want to learn how to do this, and I thought I would document it online. And you're going to be kind of seeing it from my perspective, the struggles and just the research part, how I figure out what to use, how I'm going to use this. Now, as you can see, you probably already noticed I, already kind of have a drone here. Now, this is the easy part. What I've done is I, bought a frame, bought four, LDC motors, and for ESCs, I just hooked them up together. It's the easy part. This is the easy part. There's nothing complicated. It's just like Legos for adults. Really, it's not that complicated. The complicated part, though, is the flight controller. Is the brain of the drone, right? So technically the brain of the drone. This is what's responsible for keeping this thing, in the air without falling from the sky. This thing is pretty much responsible for, everything, really. I don't know how to phrase it, but without the flight controller, there's no drone. You need the flight controller. And I'm okay at electronics, but coding, I suck at it. I suck at it really bad. So I want to see how I can do this, from an amateur's perspective, right? I want to see how I'm going to be, what features I can implement. I am, of course, I'm way too ambitious already. I have way too many ideas for this. But one of the ideas I actually had was actually to have a little bit of like a pump in here in the little tank. Just stupid ideas, really. But just, I want to see how I can do this. Now, what are my ideas? What are these so-called ambitious ideas right now? Now, one of the things that I want to do with this drone is using a Raspberry Pi for object tracking and facial recognition is something that I want to do. I have the camera here for it. Now, I don't know if this is powerful enough for something like that. I've looked into this a little bit. I believe you need to have a decent frames per second for this to be able to work properly, but let's just see. Speaking of the flight controller, what we have so far is I don't really... Great. This is perfect. Anyway, what I have so far... Oh, I broke it. That's great. Anyhow, what I have so far is... Can I just focus on this, please? Thank you. Anyway, what I have so far is the Arduino Nano, I think it's the MP6050. I don't know. It's gyroscope, accelerometer, sensor, pressure, and altitude sensor over here. Now, also we'll be using this GPS module. So you should be able to have enough sensor input for hopefully relatively safe, relatively stable flight. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But that kind of, it's up to a calibration part. It's stability. I feel like a lot has to do with how good, how precise the calibration is, right? Now, one of the little drawback, one of the things I want to do here is I'm not gonna go, super expensive. I'm not gonna be using any sort of prefabricated components, and I'm not gonna be using, the sort of commercially available the radio controllers. I'm not gonna be using those because, first of all, I'm broke. Second of all, I kind of want to see if I can build it on my own. I also kind of have my own ideas. I kind of like having my own controller. I don't know why. So for that, I'm gonna be using this. Since I'm not gonna be flying it super far, I don't really need that much range. This has, I believe, 800 meters in an open space. This is the NRF24 radio transceiver, I think. I don't know, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I have two of those. You don't actually need the amplified ones, you actually need one of these and just a normal one. It doesn't matter, I just have got two anyways. What I have here is just two joysticks and a couple of tactile switch thingies and another Arduino Nano for the radio controller. So, yeah, that's what we got so far. I'll upload the next one, and I'll be working on the flight controller and the radio transmitter. Oh god, I suck at these things.